So now we're going to try some multiplication. Now, this is multiplication using fractions times a whole number. Okay, so I'm going to show you the problem. Here it is right here. It says Alex's water bottle holds 2/5 liters of water. If he fills the bottle completely 10 times and drinks all of the water, how much water does he drink in all? So they want to know, so he's got a water bottle, okay, like this. Now, his water bottle, it doesn't quite make up a whole liter, okay? If he fills it all the way up, that only equals 2/5 of 1 liter. What they are asking, if he fills up his water bottle 10 times and drinks 2/5 of water 10 times, then how many liters does that equal? How many whole liters does that equal? Okay, so what I have done already on the board is I have drawn 10 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I went ahead and drew them because you guys watching me draw them is not exciting. Okay, so I drew 10 rectangles. I divided them into 5 sections, okay, because the problem told me that each water bottle holds 2/5 of a liter, okay? So I divided them into 5 sections, and then I colored in 2 of the 5 sections because they told me that he's drinking 2/5. So what that really means is 2 out of 5. So I colored in 2 out of the 5 sections. Now, what I am doing when I am solving this problem is I am doing 2/5 times 10, okay? So I'm multiplying this fraction times this whole number. Now, the easiest way to do that is to draw a picture just like this. And remember in class how we took the pieces and we moved them. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make whole bottles of water, okay? If he drinks a little bit of this bottle, a little bit of this bottle, a little bit of this bottle, how many whole bottles is he actually drinking? Full, okay? So let's remember how to do this. I'm going to start with the very last one, okay? I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to mark it out, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to color it in right here. So basically what I've done is I have taken this piece right here and I'm taking it from here and I'm moving it to right here. I'm trying to make full rectangles, okay? So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to move it right here. All right, now I've gotten rid of these 2 pieces. So now I'm going to move over here. I'm going to take the very bottom one. I'm going to take this piece away and put it here. Now what that means is right here, I've got 1 whole liter. Okay, so far, Alex has drank 1 liter of water. But I still have pieces and I still have moves that I can make. So I'm going to take this piece and move it here. This piece and move it here. This piece and move it here. So now I've made this into a hole. Now these pieces, I've gotten rid of these. These are gone because I've taken their pieces and I moved them up here. And I'm using a different color so that you can see that I've taken them and moved them up here, okay? But just because they're 2 different colors, that doesn't mean anything. That just means all of this, since every single section is filled in, that makes this a whole liter, okay? So let's keep going. Now I'm going to take this piece, move it here, this piece here, this piece here, this piece here, this piece here, and this piece here. So I've made this into a hole and this into a hole. So now what that means is now I have 4 whole rectangles. I filled in 4 whole rectangles. Every single section, all 5 out of 5 are filled in. But how many wholes do I now have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what that means is 2/5 times 10 equals 4. Alex has drank 4 liters of water. And if we go back to our problem right here, I can see that it's answer choice B. He drank 4 whole liters of water. Okay, let's do one more. All right, next problem. So we're going to do one more multiplying a fraction times a whole number. So here's your next problem. It says Sue hiked 3/4 of a mile each day for 8 days. So in this problem, they've already given you the picture, okay? So now all you have to do is figure out how many miles did Sue hike in all. So for 8 days, this is the picture up here that they've given you on the problem. I've drawn 8 squares, 1 for each day. And each day she didn't walk a full mile. She only walked 3/4 of a mile. So what they're asking you to figure out is how many total full miles, whole miles, did Sue walk? So she walked 3/4 of a mile for 8 days. They want to know how many whole miles did she walk. Okay, so as you can see, each one of these has a piece missing. That's because it's not a whole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces from the back and add them to the front and make holes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the very bottom one. I'm going to take this piece here and move it up here. So now this is 1 whole mile. And then I'm just going to keep going. So this piece is going to go here. This piece is going to go here. This piece goes here. This piece goes here. And this piece goes here. So now these are gone. I don't need these anymore because I took those pieces and I moved them to other days. So now if this is a whole, this is a whole, 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 and whole. So if Sue walked 3/4 of a mile for 8 days, she walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She walked 6 whole miles. Okay, now multiplication with fractions and whole numbers, it's just this, okay? So draw your own picture, whatever it says. If it's 3/4, you're drawing a picture that has 3 out of 4 pieces colored, okay? And then you're just taking pieces from the back, start at the back, and then move to the front, okay? That keeps you organized and it keeps you from getting confused. All right, now go to the practice problems, you practice. If you have questions, let me know. Message me on Unified Classroom. Have your parents message me on Class Dojo. Work hard, do some math, and I miss you. Bye.